Hey everybody, today we're going to be doing some time-lapse photos using some ND filters. You got to have ND filters to do time-lapse photos. And we're doing it with the DJI Osmo Action. So shout out to Skyreat for sending along this 6-pack of ND filters. Very, very simple to use. They just screw on right onto the lens there on the Osmo Action. You just screw off the original, screw on the ND filter by Skyreat. Now we're going to be using the ND 1000 because you're going to need to stop down quite a bit in bright conditions like this in order to get an adequately exposed photo. All right, so let's go ahead and get on into that, y'all.
I finally stopped running now. With you, I found my peace.
Okay, so as you can see, the floodgates of the dam here are clearly open. So we've got some rushing water here. Perfect conditions to be out here taking long exposure photos. Okay, so we're gonna talk through what your settings should be, and we'll get it all set up for you. What you're gonna need your filters. So you're gonna need your ND 1000 is what you're gonna need, okay? You're gonna need your Osmo Action, of course, boom. All right, and then you're gonna need some kind of tripod. Now this is by PGY Tech, and I'll get you some close-up shots of this. But this one is really nice, it's really compact, okay? So not only can you use it as sort of a grip when holding your Osmo Action, but you can use it as a tripod, as you can see here. And it even expands out. So call it a selfie stick slash tripod slash camera grip holder thingamabob, okay? All right, so let's get it all set up. I'll show you how to go about this, all right? Let's have some fun. Okay, you guys, so I decided to forego the PGY Tech tripod because it just doesn't give me the height that I need. So I decided to use my regular tripod. Now, when you're taking time-lapse photos, you want to either have one of two things. You want to either have a tripod so that you can keep the camera extremely still, or wherever you place the camera, the Osmo Action, you want to be using either the built-in timer, so you want to take a time photo, or you want to press the shutter from the Mimo app, the DJI Mimo app. So you have a few options there. But today I'm using the tripod, and I'm actually going to still use the Mimo app as the remote shutter, okay? Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do on the Osmo Action is we're gonna take a single photo using the auto settings. So let's go ahead and press the shutter, and I'll do one more just for good measure. Okay, and actually, let's do one more. Okay, so that's kind of our comparison shot. So what you should see is an extremely still photo of this rushing water. Now we're gonna go ahead and put the ND 1000 filter on, and you're gonna see a big difference. Okay, so as you can see, I have the ND 1000 on, and let's go ahead and get into the Mimo app and snap off some long exposures. Okay, so as you can see, the photo, the image right now is underexposed. You can see our histogram here. You can see that it's exposed to the left, and we should always seek to expose to the right. So let's go ahead and click on auto. We're going to switch that to manual. You want your ISO to be at its lowest value, so let's put that at 100. And as you can see right now, our EV is at +1, and that might be okay. The one thing I have noticed that when doing long exposures is when you target even exposure or an EV of 0, a lot of times that's too dark for me, or a little underexposed. And let me show you what I mean. See that? We're still exposed to the left. So let's go up a little bit. And that might be a little too much, but I think that gives us a little better exposure. I think about there. Okay, so let's go ahead and snap a photo. That's one. Let's do another. And how about another? Okay, and why not? Let's go ahead and play with that exposure value a little bit. Let's go up. Let's go up to 3 seconds. Okay, and let's snap it off. Now that might create some noise in the photo. We can always do some adjustments in post. I don't want it to be too much overexposed. But looking at the histogram here, it looks like we're in good shape. How about there? Let's snap off one there. And another. Okay, so we've already taken a baseline photo. So we're gonna compare what it looks like with auto settings versus with the ND1000 taking a long exposure shot.
Okay, so I hope you get the idea about how easy it is to do long exposures and how leaving the shutter open longer captures movement instead of your traditional photo, which stops all of the action. You can get really creative with this if you're shooting things that are moving and you want some blurry creaminess. Links for the Skyreat filters and the PGY Tech tripod are in the description box if you're interested. All right, y'all, thanks for watching and subscribe for more if you like the way I get down. And as always, be good to somebody, be good to yourself. I'll see you in the next one. Later.